you might be judged for your crazy choice in wallpaper, but it's okay to love what you love. Now, if that sounds to you like a tip from a fabulous Queer Eye, you're in luck, because designer Bobby Berk is here to share the ultimate guide to a happy, healthy living space for your mind. Please welcome back to the show author and Queer Eye designer Bobby Berk.
Hey, good to see everybody.
Bobby, I know I can tell you're like in a hotel room. Do you so desperately like want to wallpaper the walls and transform it?
Yes. This it's not a very inspiring room, to say the least. I'm on my book tour right now, and I won't say what city because it's a fabulous city, and this drab hotel room does not represent the beautiful, vibrant Kansas City that I'm in.
I was going to say it's right above your head. It says Kansas City. Let's get to your book that I had to snatch away from Erica right now because she was thumbing through it. Your book, Right at Home, How Good Design is Good for the Mind, teaches more than just design, Bobby. How has your mental health inspired your decor? Here you go, Erica.
You know what? Ever since I was a little kid, I was like 5 or 6 years old. My mom had my bedroom decorated in all red curtains, red bedspread, red pillows. And something about it, I understood it did not make me feel good. It did not make me relax. This was not a space I wanted to sleep in. So I saved up all my little birthday checks from my aunts and uncles, and I got my mom to take me to a local store to buy a new bedspread and new curtains and pillows and this like dinosaur poster that I coordinated all the colors with because I understood I didn't know why. Blue just made me feel better.
Right.
And so understanding that your home and your space and the things that you surround yourself with really does affect your mental health is something that's been a part of my psyche since I was a little kid.
I remember too, I have the same thing. I once stayed at a hotel room and it was all brown and I was like, I gotta switch rooms. I am very uncomfortable. It can be very hard
I'm in that right now.
Yeah, you're in that now.
Wouldn't the other room be brown too?
No, it was just like dark browns and like browns. It was just two browns.
Was it brown?
Just individual hotel?
Oh, so each room at the hotel had different decor?
Yeah, this one was like the brown room. Mr. Berk, it can be really hard to trust your gut when renovating. I'm in analysis paralysis right now with my patio back in my backyard, and I'm just don't know what to do. So what are some ways to bring happiness into a space, and how do you trust that gut? When do you know?
Brown.
You know what? In the book, I talk about everybody can be a designer, and you really can, because at the end of the day, your space is about putting things in it that make you happy. And it's all about figuring out the things that make you happy. And I always tell everybody, I'm like, don't think about what your design aesthetic is. Think about what makes me happy. What's my favorite show? What's my dream vacation?
Okay.
Where's my favorite city? What's my favorite food? Think about those things and you'll get really great ideas to infuse into your decor. And it's going to be the space that really recharges you.
Because I think I'm trying to compare to everyone else instead of doing that. So I appreciate that.
No, don't compare to anybody.
Okay.
Don't compare to anybody.
Okay.
Don't take this the wrong way, but after doing that walkthrough, I'm like, after we go to Bobby's house, he can't come to mine. Like his house is so yes, or mine first, and then we level up. I want to ask you this. Now, you know, everybody's got their own personal style. So how can we take our personal style out of our closet and put it into our homes? Like I'm a big hip hop fan. There's hip hop all over my house. So I wonder, like, is that like what you're talking about, or something different?
Yeah. So, I mean, a great place to start is looking in your closet, because obviously you've, for the most part, probably picked every piece in your closet. So you know you like it. So your closet's actually a really great place to be inspired. If you go into your closet and you see that so many of your clothes are blue, or so many of your clothes have like desert tones in them, terracottas, or you see a lot of hip hop stuff in your clothes, you're like, oh, this should probably be where I should start decorating my home, because clearly this makes me happy in fashion. It's gonna make me happy in my home too.
That's smart.
That is.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
Every time I'm seeing this B-roll, like, I get so my anxiety level happens when things don't feel right in my home. Like there's a serenity that I have, and one of the biggest areas is always the bedroom, because my sleep is so important to me.
Same.
So what are a few bedroom design mantras that you swear by?
So sleep is so important, and obviously, and a lot of people that have issues with sleep don't realize that a lot of it could be how they're surrounding themselves in their space. You know, when, for example, keeping your nightstand clean of clutter. When you're going to bed and the first and the last thing you're seeing is a bunch of clutter sitting right next to your head, that is not a nice Zen place to start. Also, lighting. It's really important to dim your lighting in the evening. If you're laying in your room with bright lights reading for an hour before you go to bed, you're not preconditioning your mind to be like, oh, it's time for sleep. You've still got those bright lights, especially if they're a blue light, because a blue light actually energizes. Another thing is, if you have a problem sleeping, make sure that your bedroom is just for sleep. I mean, other things as well, but mainly sleep. You know, don't watch TV in it. Don't read books in it. Precondition your mind to know that when you are in that space, it is time for sleep, and really just making sure that you're making sleep a priority. You know, sometimes we think that we don't get to sleep if we don't earn it, if we haven't worked hard enough, blah, blah, blah. No, you can't work hard as you want to if you're not getting the right amount of sleep. You can't be there for your family, and most importantly, you can't be there for yourself.
Oh, well said. Speaking of sleep, this bed on the cover of your book, oh my gosh, once you guys get the book, you'll see it, but like the skateboard on top, the textures, but it still looks livable. Well done, Bobby.
Thanks. That's the guest bedroom in my house.
Wow. Well
Which
done.
is why I didn't realize I was giving away feet for free until I looked at the cover again, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, you did.
Feet for
You
free.
did give away feet for
It's a
free.
picture I took in my house, so of course I didn't have my shoes on.
Yeah. You need to pull from all fan bases.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you missed opportunity for sure. DBL Nation, Bobby's book, Right at Home, How Good Design is Good for the Mind, is available now. Bobby, thank you again.
Congrats, man. This is
Congratulations.
awesome.
Yeah, very smart.
We'll be right back. Thanks, Bobby.
Thank you, everybody.